Hey, what's good, fam? See your favorite African brother reporting. Okay, so right here, I have a fresh update for you guys. So new details has emerged in YSL RICO case that YFN LUCCI is now a key witness in Young Thug's trial. And it's crazy because I saw it coming. You understand what I mean? And whenever a witness comes out and stuff like that, we all start talking about, okay, why does he have to snitch? Why does he have to do that? He's supposed to keep it the street way, you know, maintaining the street code. But that's not the way it works. Because when you are looking at these gangsters and you think, you know, have a bigger picture about them, that is not actually the life when they are actually inside. You understand what I mean? Because right now is the only chance that YFN LUCCI has to get back on Young Thug and also get his own RICO case reduced, right? And this is the only way he can do it, because I saw so many of us talking about, you know, why gonna have to snitch on Young Thug and take the plea deal. And I saw when people were talking about Young Thug brother also taking the plea deal, and some other people in YSL taking the plea deal. And that's how it works, because nobody wants to be inside. You understand what I mean? The life outside is different from the life inside, and whenever these gangsters get on the inside, they become a baby. You understand what I mean? The gangster in them disappears. That's how it works. So right now is the only time YFN LUCCI has to get back on Young Thug, and right now they have announced that he is the key witness on the YSL RICO case. Why? It's because of his beef with Young Thug, and that is how it works. You understand what I mean? And Young Thug refused to stay on the low when YFN LUCCI was first arrested. And one thing we should all understand is that the state wants Young Thug more than they want YFN LUCCI. You understand what I mean? Because they are not giving Young Thug any plea deal. You understand what I mean? They are not giving Young Thug any plea deal. They want Young Thug more than they want YFN LUCCI. Right now, let me tell you another thing that Young Thug used against himself, right? Because, you know, when it comes to these gangsters and the way they do their things, they don't really think sometimes. And I think that Young Thug made a very great mistake by going after YFN LUCCI, even after when he was arrested and locked up, and sending someone in jail to go and check on him. You understand what I mean? So let's take a look at this post. Young Thug made this post when he was actually having the problem with YFN LUCCI. When YFN LUCCI was outside, he tagged him on Instagram and said, at YFN, if ain't like what you do for your mother and kids, I would have been killed you. So this is it. What do you think when you are a gangster and all these people are using the social media as an evidence against these rappers, and these rappers are not being wise enough? They are not thinking enough, because sometimes, you know, we rate them to be so smart, but I tell you, in real life they end up smart. You understand what I mean? So Young Thug actually tagged YFN on Instagram to say, YFN, if ain't like what you do for your mother and kids, I would have been killed you. And we know that Young Thug is not joking about that. So what do you think? Because the stuff that went on between Young Thug and YFN LUCCI is not just a rap beef. You understand what I mean? It's not just a rap beef, because it's something serious. So look at this next post. Young Thug posted, nice car, and he posted the car of YFN LUCCI on Instagram. That means he was stalking YFN LUCCI. You understand what I mean? That means he is telling YFN LUCCI, listen boy, I'm watching you wherever you are going, so anytime I decide to take you, I will take you. You understand what I mean? So this is the greatest mistake that Young Thug made, to go on social media with all these evidences against Young Thug. Things are looking not good for Young Thug. And if you think that the state is going to be giving Young Thug a plea deal, you are lying. Trust me, you are just joking, and you are just, you know, making a joke. And I don't know why YSL should allow Young Thug, you know, to release that particular song that got him into a big mess, right? Because when these rappers really do the things they do, they go on a song and rap about it, and, you know, they use the song and the lyrics against them, and this is what is going on. But check out this particular clip, right, of the song that, you know, Young Thug made, bragging how he was able to, you know, YFN LUCCI's manager, and, you know, shot his mom 3 times and stuff like that. Check out this clip.
That says, let's see, you better watch the way you breathe around me. before that breath be your last, boy. Smith & Wesson 45 put a hole in his heart, better not play with me. Killers, stay with me. I shot at his mommy, now he no longer mention me.
Okay, so right now, you have a white man, right, rapping your own lyrics. And what does it look like? It looks like they've been listening to you. It looks like you just made a joke of yourself. It looks like you are putting yourself into more problems than you can ever imagine. How could you go on a song and rap about what you are really doing, and you release the song, and YSL allowed you to release the song because you are the boss? Nobody's going to question you. Nobody's going to question your decisions. Right now, your decisions have gotten you into more problems, and it's not looking good for you. So let me tell you what YFN LUCCI is going to do. YFN LUCCI is going to take the stand and testify against Young Thug, and he's actually going to be like, okay, cool, I was afraid of my life. This man has been stalking me. This man has been doing things to me. He shot my mom 3 times. He killed my manager. He posted me on Instagram. He was stalking me. I wasn't feeling safe, so I have to defend myself because I didn't have nowhere to run to. That is exactly what he's going to do. What do you think he was going to do? That's exactly what he's going to do. And you know, a lot of street dudes are saying, oh, YFN LUCCI, you don't have to do that. You have to settle your case in the street and stuff like that. You don't even really have to go against Young Thug. You know, you guys are just making jokes because you think the way life works outside is the way life works inside. This man is facing a RICO case, and if he can do this and paint Young Thug as a monster, right, and paint him as a bad person, he is going to get his own terms relieved, right? If they are going to give him 30 years, it's going to be 15 years, right? He's going to get the mercy of these people to reduce his time. So what do you actually think he was going to do? That's exactly what he was going to do. And remember, the Young Thug is not offered a plea deal because they have many evidence against him, and they said they have 300 witnesses waiting to testify against Young Thug. So my question still remains, how in hell Young Thug allowed 300 witnesses against him being a high-profile rapper? Man, this is really crazy because Young Thug wasn't doing things right. He wasn't thinking. 300 witnesses are waiting to testify against Young Thug. Where are these 300 witnesses coming from? So that means when Young Thug was doing things in the street, he wasn't thinking, he wasn't covering his tracks, right? He was just doing stuff without thinking. And there's 300 witnesses waiting to testify against Young Thug. So what do you think will happen if these 300 people take the stance to testify against Young Thug? They are trying to put Young Thug behind bars forever because Young Thug wasn't making a smart move. You understand what I mean? And that's what YFN LUCCI is going to do right now. Trust me. You understand? And it's actually crazy because Young Thug going on a song to brag about, you know, shooting YFN LUCCI's mom and, you know, taking his manager down and stuff like that is really a big mess for him. You understand what I mean? It's really a big mess for him, and that's one of the reasons why the state wants Young Thug more than they want YFN LUCCI. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Comment below. Tell me, what do you really think? Because this is my own opinion. Young Thug wasn't thinking. He's a real G when he was outside, but he wasn't thinking. His moves, he wasn't making the smartest moves. You understand what I mean? He actually put himself into a bigger mess by everything he did. By actually releasing that particular song is actually where he, you know, did everything he can do to himself. That's why I say, those are key bagon da bagon. You understand what I mean? Those are key bagon da bagon. When you do stuff, karma is really going to bring it back to you. But I'm not saying that, you know, this is all allegedly. You understand what I mean? But some of the evidences against Young Thug is public, it's confirmed, it's in the news and stuff like that. And they are targeting gangs. That's their main focus. And they targeted Young Thug. Right now, YFN LUCCI is the key witness against Young Thug and YSL. RICO case. You understand what I mean? Moreover that, YFN LUCCI is facing his own RICO case, but they don't really care. You understand what I mean? They don't really care. When these street dudes do stuff, it's all about the streets. You understand what I mean? It's all about the streets. They don't know about it. When they get inside, everybody's going to snitch. That's how it goes. But go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and see you on the next video. Mims Official, and I'm out.